This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Peg, you're it. Oh, but the song is over. Hey, wait, look out there, Johanna. What's that in the sky? Oh, what is that? Oh, that's a rainbow. Haven't you seen one before? No, it's beautiful. What causes it? Well, when the rains come down and the sun shines through the water droplets and, well, I don't know. I'm a puppet, not a scientist. Oh, well, but why is it there? I wish it was there all the time. Well, I guess there's probably a rainbow somewhere all the time in the world. God puts them there to remind us of his promise about the flood. What promise? What flood? Didn't you read about it in the Bible? No, I guess you read faster than I do. So, what's this about a flood? Well, it starts in Genesis chapter 6, beginning about verse 5. You see, after Adam and Eve brought sin into the world, and there were more and more humans, most of them forgot about God, and they did worse and worse stuff. Uh-oh, that sounds bad. Oh, it was bad. It was so bad that God regretted ever making mankind. Wow, now that is bad. Well, there was one man and his family who still remembered and worshiped God. And guess what his name was? Oh, I can't guess. There are too many names to pick from. It was the name of someone you know very well. His name was Gramps. Oh, no, silly. His name was Noah. No way. Stop kidding around and get to the part about the flood. I'm not kidding. His name was Noah, and if you're not going to believe me, I'm not going to finish the story. So there. Hey, that's not nice. I wanted to know about this. Boy, first you get a guy all excited, and then you take off and don't even tell him. I wanted to know. You wanted to know what, Noah? Gramps, that crazy Johanna. She said the rainbow in the sky reminds us of a promise about God and something about a flood. But instead of telling me what happened, she tried to convince me that there was a guy in the story with the same name as mine. Well, she wasn't kidding, Noah. Haven't you heard of Noah's Ark? Noah's what? Ark. What did Johanna say? The humans on Earth got to be so bad after they got to be a lot of them, and they forgot about God, and they were so bad that God wished he'd never even created them. That's right. So God decided to destroy everyone on earth except one man and his family who were faithful and worshipped him. And that man's name was Noah. Really? Wow. Then what happened? Well, God told Noah to build a big boat called an ark. He told him exactly how to build it, and Noah and his 3 sons, Shem, Ham, and Japheth, built it and stocked it with all kinds of food. God sent 2 of every animal and bird, a male and a female, to Noah to put on the ark, and there were 7 pairs of the kind of animals used for sacrifices. And when the time came, God told Noah to take his wife, his sons, and his sons' wives into the ark, 8 people in all. God shut the door, and 7 days later God started the rain. Then he turned loose the water from under the earth too, and it rained for 40 days and nights until the whole earth was flooded. Every living thing on earth was destroyed except the animals and the humans on the ark, and the fish in the water, of course. Hold it! Wait a minute. This family built a boat so big that 2 of every kind of animal on earth could fit in it. That's what the Bible says. Gramps, how could that be? No boat could be that big. Well, the ark wasn't a little old rowboat, you know. It was 450 feet long and 75 feet wide and 3 stories high. I looked it up once and found out that the mathematicians consider it to have been big enough to hold 45,000 animals, besides the people and the food. Well, that's big, all right, but still not big enough for 2 of every kind of animal and 7 of some of them. Well, we're not told exactly how everything was done, but the way it was explained to me was that there were fewer varieties of the kinds of animals back then, and not the many animals that we know today. They were bred later. Well, it's like, we know that all dogs descended from wolves, so maybe there was a pair of wolves, and all dogs came later. That's the canine family. And even today, people are breeding and developing more kinds of dogs. And there are other animals too, like maybe there was 2 horses and other kinds of horses and ponies came later, or 1 kind of monkey and many others came later. Oh, I can see that. So there would have been plenty of room, and God would have overseen the development of other animals afterwards. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm convinced. Yes, well then, the Bible says that after 150 days, God allowed the waters to begin to recede, until finally the ark came to rest on the side of a mountain called Ararat. 40 days after that, Noah sent a raven out of the window, and then he sent a dove. The dove came back, having found no place to land. A week later, he sent her again, and this time she came back with an olive leaf in her beak. Then he waited another week and sent her again, and this time she didn't come back. Noah knew that the water had gone down. He opened the door and saw dry ground. God told Noah to come out and bring all the animals and humans out too, and they were to multiply and spread out over the whole earth. God gave humans permission to eat meat, and he put a fear of man on all the animals. He promised that he would never again destroy the earth by water, and he set his bow, the rainbow, in the sky to remind us all of that promise. Wow, that was some flood! Well, there are many evidences around the world of a flood like that. There's just one thing I wish Noah had done. What's that? Too bad he didn't throw those 2 mice overboard. Now, Noah. Oh, I'm just teasing, Gramps. I know God has some reason for mice. I just wish he'd run 'em all out of our attic. Well, I guess they have to live somewhere. Maybe we can figure out how to get along with them. Ooh, don't tell Granny that. She'll be choosing names like Fluffy or Whiskers or Sweetie for them. That'd be your Granny, all right. Say, let's go find your sister so you can apologize. Yeah, I think I better. I was pretty rough on her. Next time I'll believe her. Hey, Johanna!